Hello guys, welcome to my channel Spidey Vlogs. Today I am with Shivam Rustagi and he is going to share his interview experience of IMT Nagpur and Hyderabad campus. So hi Shivam.
Hi Shreyansh. First of all, I would like to thank you because it was my first interview and I was really nervous about it. So the day before, I watched your video on interview review of IMT Nagpur, and that really helped me to calm down.
Uh,
So I maintained the calm, and thanks a lot. That that video really helped me.
that is really great to hear you Shivam and आप सभी के लिए भी guys हमारी वीडियो जितने भी अभी तक इंटरव्यूज हुए हैं और उनकी सबके रिव्यूज मैंने ऑलरेडी अपने चैनल पे अपलोड कर रखे हैं। आप वहां पर जाके चेक कर सकते हैं और उनसे सीख सकते हैं और अपना इंटरव्यू बेटर कर सकते हैं। साथ ही आने वाले और भी जितने भी स्कूल के इंटरव्यूज हैं वो सारे के सारे मैं कवर करने वाला हूँ अपने चैनल पे। तो गाइज मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए एंड स्टे अपडेटेड। सो शिवम, लेट्स स्टार्ट स्टेप बाय स्टेप how your experience and what is the process of your the interview that you have been going through.
Okay, so Shreyansh, मेरा interview 8th Feb को था and it was morning slot. So we have to log in at 8 a.m. in the morning. And before that, we were given one number, a helpline number. So it was really great that they gave a helpline number. So any technical difficulty you face, you can call them up on that number. And it was really a good gesture from their side, I say. तो हमने 8 बजे लॉग इन किया और 8 बजे लॉग इन करने के बाद दे वर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग अबाउट देयर कैंपसेस आईएमटी गाजियाबाद दे वर डिफरेंट मतलब स्टूडेंट बॉडी वर देयर एंड दे वर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग अबाउट देयर कैंपसेस so first of all they introduced about IMT Ghaziabad campuses, their features they told, and then Nagpur, and after that they told about uh, Hyderabad campuses.
So,
So
Mr. Shivam, one thing that your interview was of for like Nagpur and Hyderabad, right? And
yeah.
still they introduce their Ghaziabad and Dubai campus also, right?
No, they didn't introduce about the Dubai campus, but they introduced about the Indian campuses only.
Campuses.
Yeah, only Indian
Yeah.
campuses.
That was like orientation program,
Yeah,
right?
it was a orientation program. So it went for about 1 hour. And if you have any queries regarding anything, so you can ask the convener. So they were really helpful and asking the queries or answering the queries.
Okay, so this जो भी ये पूरा प्रोसेस था आपका ओरिएंटेशन एंड Q&A सेशन, दिस लास्ट फॉर 1 आवर एंड अराउंड 9 AM आप इन सब चीजों से फ्री हो गए। देन आगे
Yeah.
का प्रोसेस क्या था?
So after 9 a.m., so there was a process of critical thinking test.
ओके,
So yeah, in that test, we have to write a 500-word essay on a topic given by them. So my topic was gender equality in India is a myth or reality. So you have to comment over it and express your views over it. So it went for about half an hour. So after that, we were given our PI slot numbers, our serial numbers. So my serial number was 12.
ओके,
So I need to wait till the panelist interview other students.
ओके। एंड
Yeah.
after 9:30 how much time you have to wait for your interview?
So after 9:30, I waited for about 1.5 hours. So it was at 11, I received a call from their side that your interview is scheduled within 10 minutes, so you can log in now.
Okay, and after
Yeah.
login at 11 AM
Mhm.
जो आपका पैनलिस्ट मतलब जिस कितना टाइम लगा आपको आपके सामने पैनलिस्ट आने में?
It took me for about 10 minutes for the panelist to show up. I just log in and 10 minutes I need to wait before the panelist came.
ओके, सो आफ्टर 10 मिनट्स ऑफ वेटिंग पीरियड कितने पैनलिस्ट थे आपके सामने?
So there were two panelists which were coming one by one.
वन बाय वन।
So they were not showing up all together, but there were the screens which were showing up one by one. So there came the first panelist. He was a middle-aged man and in about 50s or 60s. So he was a quite cheerful person. So it was not looking like an interview. It was looking like a formal talk, a normal talk.
लाइक
Okay,
पर्सनल
so
इंटरेक्शन।
yeah, it was just like a personal interaction. So he asked me about initially he didn't ask me anything like introduce yourself or the general questions, why MBA. he didn't ask me that. So he wanted to know about my academics.
Okay.
So he asked me that you are a science graduate. So what is the role of science in the nation's development? So he asked me directly this question. So I answered it, and after that he asked me about my specializations. So which is your favorite subject? So I told him about the modern physics.
Specialization in
And
graduation or what you want to pursue in MBA?
no, he was talking about the graduation only, academics. Yeah, so he was asking about the favorite subject or special subjects in physics. So I told him about the modern physics. So he asked me about special theory of relativity and a few questions related to India, like is India a nuclear power, and what made India a nuclear power? So it was a basic science as well as about the general knowledge which we possess.
Okay.
So yeah, so it went through easily, and after that so the panelist told me that my colleague will ask you another set of questions. So there came the second panelist. So he asked me about if I'm aware of the general news which is happening throughout the world. So I asked him that yeah, I'm aware of it. So he asked me questions regarding that. What is the economic condition of India? So how Indian economy is performing? So he asked me directly that. So I told him about it, and then he asked me about Adani Hindenburg controversy.
Okay.
So I told him that as well. And after that, he asked me about who is the vice president of USA. So I told him Kamala Harris, and then he asked me about uh, uh, how is US economy performing.
ठीक
So
है.
I was expecting him to ask more from budget, but he didn't ask me anything from the budget. He just asked me about the general economic condition of the countries, India as well as US, because both countries share a relations. So that's why he just
And
asked me about
what
that.
about Turkey, Syria, and Pakistan crisis?
No, he didn't ask me anything regarding that.
Okay.
He was just he was just checking my awareness of the economics. So if I'm economically aware of the financial
क्या
health
ये
of the
जो
country.
दे आर ट्राइंग टू लाइक आस्किंग अबाउट इकोनॉमिक क्वेश्चंस, सो क्या आपके मतलब जो आपकी ग्रेजुएशन थी या उससे पहले कहीं पर आपका कोई सब्जेक्ट था या आपने कहीं मेंशन किया था इस बारे में कि आप इकोनॉमी की तरफ मेरा ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट है?
No, I didn't mention that, but I do mention about the specialization which I want to pursue. That was MBA finance. So
ओके.
maybe from there they got a hint.
ओके, सो ये जो आपने मेंशन किया था
Yeah.
ये आपने एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में मेंशन किया हुआ था या इंटरव्यू के बीच दौरान में आपने उन्हें बताया था?
No. I mentioned it in the application form only.
एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म. ओके, तो
Yeah.
अ, ज- ये आपका जो पूरा की पूरा इंटरव्यू था ये कितना देर, मेरे ख्याल से शायद 10 से 15 मिनट के आसपास लग रहा है मुझे, जितने क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे गए या इससे ज्यादा चला?
Yeah. It went through for about 10 to 12 minutes only.
10 to 12 minutes only.
It was a quick interview and not that drilling one. And they just wanted to interact with me rather than interviewing me. So it was a great conversations I had with them.
हाँ, या लेकिन बट जो भी क्वेश्चन जैसे आपसे पूछे गए, जैसे आपने बताया यूएस इकोनॉमी के ऊपर भी गए, वहाँ के वीपी के ऊपर गए, तो लाइक दे वांट टू नो कि आप कितने अवेयर हो बाहर, इंडिया के बाहर भी। ऐसे अभी तक ज्यादातर इंटरव्यूज अभी जो मैंने कवर किए, मैं ज्यादातर इंडिया से रिलेटेड ही क्वेश्चंस हो रहे थे, उनकी जनरल अवेयरनेस चेक कर रहे थे जो इंडिया से रिलेटेड हो, यूनियन बजट से रिलेटेड हो, या आपके जो जिसके आप नेटिव प्लेस है जो आपकी उनसे रिलेटेड हो, उनकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में, या मतलब इन सब
Mhm.
लोकल सारी की सारी लोकलाइज चीजें थी। पर आपके इंटरव्यू में जो पैनलिस्ट थे वो यूएसए तक चले गए। चलिए, मे भी हो सकता है आपका
Because
कोई
at that
रिलेटिव।
time, because yeah, at that time, because the Biden was in trend, because he has delivered two sessions on country's economic health. So it was in news. So that's why he asked about the US.
ओके.
Yeah.
सो मिस्टर शिवम, एज आई कैन सी कि 8 बजे के आसपास आपने लॉग इन किया, और ये जो पूरा
Mhm.
प्रोसेस जो आपका खत्म हुआ, 11:15 पे आपका इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट हुआ और 10 to 12 मिनट्स आपके इंटरव्यू में लगे, तो 11:25 या 11:30 मान लेते हैं सराउंड ऑफ करके, तो 11:30 पे आपका सब कुछ फिनिश हो गया, राइट? तो ये
Yes,
ऑलमोस्ट
yes, yes.
3.5 घंटे के आसपास आपको पूरा ये कवर अप करने में लगा, और ये आपका पूरा फिनिश हो गया।
हाँ,
अच्छा, एक चीज और मैं आपसे जानना
exactly.
चाहूंगा इसमें जैसे आपने बताया आपके एकेडमिक से रिलेटेड जो क्वेश्चंस थे आपके, तो जो एकेडमिक से रिलेटेड आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछे गए, क्या उसमें डीप डिगिंग हुई थी या फिर सरफेस क्वेश्चन थे सारे के सारे?
It was just surface questions only. There was no deep digging. There was just if I want to tell me if I want to elaborate more in detail. So they asked me about the nuclear fission and fusion reactions. They asked me about the special theory of relativity and the importance how can mass be converted to energy. So they asked me about this, and they asked me that if we have so much mass in abundance, so why can't we convert them to energy?
तो जैसे आपसे
So there
न्यूक्लियर
was
और
a
ये
kind of
फिजन फ्यूजन की जो आपसे बारे में आपसे बात की, क्या इनकी इक्वेशंस आपसे लिखवाई गई या बस वर्बल था
no,
सारा?
no, they were asking me verbally only. There
वर्बल।
was no written equation. I just told them about the uranium atom, their atomic mass, and how it disintegrates into this, and how helium atom combines to how hydrogen combines to form helium and releases energy in the fusion reaction.
ओके, तो वैसे जैसा कि मुझे जो देखने में लग रहा है, काफी अच्छे खासे क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं आपसे इस इंटरव्यू में। इससे पहले जिस इंटरव्यू को मैंने कवर किया था उसमें इतने ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस तो नहीं थे, पर ठीक है। बाकी आपको कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था सारा जो आपने अपना इंटरव्यू दिया? पैनलिस्ट आपके सामने आए हैं, जैसा आपने ये स्टार्टिंग में बात बोली थी, आपका फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू है, तो आपके थोड़े से नर्वस भी थे आप इस इंटरव्यू के लिए, तो आप ओवरऑल कैसे देखते हैं इस पूरे इंटरव्यू को?
I see this interview was a kind of an interaction in which I got to interact with the faculty members, or maybe they will be teaching me some in the future. So I got to know about them. Like they are a really a kind person, a helpful person. They are not something who just the teachers which we have already seen that they scold children and they are really angry. So they are not like that. So they are really helpful and cheerful, and the one which we can approach to, so we can approach them easily. So
हैप्पी
those kind of
फेसेस।
teachers were there. Yeah, happy faces. And also I see that they are asking me more about my awareness, whether what have I did, whether what I had did, so I'm aware about it, as well as the current economic health or the subject which I want to pursue, so I'm aware of it or not.
ओके,
So they want to ask.
तो वन मोर थिंग शिवम, आई वांट टू आस्क यू, डू यू हैव एनी
Yes,
गैप ईयर?
yes, I had a gap year.
So, do you have like they asked any questions related to that particular thing about gap years and what you did in your gap year,
No, no, nothing about that. Only the whatever I have told you, only that thing they have asked, nothing beyond that.
or anything related to like finance companies, fintech companies in India, or their about companies and company CEO, their turnover? Nothing.
Nothing specific like that.
ओके, सो काफी अच्छा लगा आपसे आपके इंटरव्यू का एक्सपीरियंस सुन के शिवम, एंड आई होप कि आपका जो ये एक्सपीरियंस है जो भी हम अभी यूट्यूब पे शेयर करेंगे, और भी लोगों को इनसे मदद मिले और वो अपने इंटरव्यू में ज्यादा नर्वस ना हो और अच्छे से अच्छा इंटरव्यू दे सकें। सो गाइज ऐसी और इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। ये आपके बहुत ही ज्यादा काम आने वाला है अपकमिंग डेज में। मैं ऑलमोस्ट जितने भी मेरे अंदर में जितने मेरे कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं, मैं ऑलमोस्ट सारे कवर करने की कोशिश करूंगा। सारे कॉलेजेस की जितने भी प्रीमियम बी स्कूल्स हैं और सेकंड टायर बी स्कूल्स हैं, सबके इंटरव्यू के एक्सपीरियंसेस को कवर करने की मैं ट्राई करूंगा। तो इन सभी वीडियोस को टाइम टू टाइम अपडेट इनसे अपडेट रहने के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। मेरे वीडियो
I'm already your subscriber, Shreyans.
हाँ
So it
हाँ,
really helps. It really helps these
थैंक
kind of interviews experiences. If you want to, if you learn through them, so it really helps to calm you down.
thank you
Thank you,
Shivam,
Shreyans.
for your feedback about my channel. I am really grateful of you.